Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. The NBA is back after a very short hiatus. We've got more NBA action to bet on. Clippers and Lakers going head to head in the start of the season for both of these teams. We've got a promo code. The code is HOLIDAY for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The Lakers are defending champs and they're favored in this one minus 2.5, and the total is 222. We've got Craig Trapp joining us to talk about this one. Craig, I'm wondering what the motivation is going to be for some of these players at the very start of the season because it has been such a short offseason. What are you looking at when it comes to betting some of these early games and specifically this Clippers and Lakers game?
Well, both of these teams seem extended, of course, very short rest in the offseason because both of them, the Clippers lost in the conference finals and then the Lakers, of course, won the championship. So both of them were late in the bubble. And I think that means you're probably going to see a lot deeper rotations early in the season for all these teams that were late in the bubble, all those Final Four teams. I think you're going to see that. And, I think we even heard as much from Frank Vogel, the Lakers coach, that he plans to give LeBron some more rest and Anthony Davis some more rest early in the season. And this opening matchup, you have to say, what do the Clippers, what kind of team do the Clippers have? Because of course, they lost their sixth man of the year, Montrezl Harrell, to the Lakers. And, after the Clippers just fell apart after being up 3-1. So I'm excited to see how this Clippers team comes out against, of course, Big Brother Lakers.
Yeah, so let's dive into betting on this one. It's a short spread. These teams both have superstars when it comes to their starting five and also pretty solid benches for both of these squads. And then you've got a total that's actually pretty low considering some of these games. I guess for the Lakers total, 222 is about what they were to end the season. Any leanings when it comes to the total or the spread? Which do you like better and what are you playing?
I like the side better. So let's talk about the total first. When you look at this total, I think, and we saw it a lot early on in the bubble, we're behind. I thought they'd be behind on offense, but they were behind on defense. We saw it in college basketball when teams. So I think that's what you're going to see, teams behind on defense. You're going to see a lot of easy baskets. So if I was leaning towards a play, I would probably play the over. But I think it's a much better play to play the side here. I just think, of course, the Lakers, the champs, they do not want to give confidence because across their rival Clippers here. And I think Montrezl Harrell was, I think he played. We saw it in an exhibition game. He had an unbelievable game against his former team. I think he's a big key as sixth man here. And I just think the Lakers are too deep. The Lakers just got richer. They were the multi-billionaire like Mark Cuban that starts a new company and it ends up being worth hundreds of millions of dollars. That's what happened to the Lakers. The Lakers went out and just got more depth and more experience. I just think this Lakers team is going to be very, very tough to beat this season. I like the Lakers minus 2.5 in this one. Even if LeBron and Anthony Davis don't play extended minutes, which a lot of people think they won't early in the year, I just think Kawhi and company has that mental block still, and I like the Lakers in this one to cover and win this game. I think they'll win by 5 or 6.
Yeah, I'm excited to see just how these teams kind of come out firing the first game of the season. Like I said, it's been such a short layoff, but we do have some players on each team that are very petty, LeBron being one of those. I think when the spotlight's on, like it will be on the first game of the year, I think he is usually at his best when the lights are the brightest. And also worth noting, the Lakers still the favorites to win again. I think they're minus 140 to win it all, which I think is pretty good value considering how much
Yep.
depth and how talented that roster is. Anything else you think better should know before we wrap it up?
Remember last year opening, same two teams opening last year. Clippers won last year. I don't think LeBron forgot about that game. So I think he'll come out and say, you know what, this year let's send a message to little brother Clippers. And I think LeBron and company does just that.
All right, that's going to do it for our NBA talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Craig Trapp. As always, thanks for joining us, Craig.